This is the Cryptic's Da Vinci Code Money Puzzle Box. Now this thing is really cool. It's made from metal. It's super solid. It has a bit of weight to it. This thing is really heavy duty. I could probably run it over with my car and it'd be just fine. This one has a copper finish on it. It is actually just made out of like stainless steel or something. It's not actually copper, but the finish on it looks great and it seems pretty durable. I will also mention that they sell this in a bunch of different color varieties. This one is the brass that I also bought, but you can also get this in a black color as well as a green, pink, or red color. So there's a lot of different options to choose from. But anyway, this thing came packaged up really well in this nice gift box here. Right on top, there are some instructions. There is also a letter you can write on. Of course, there's also the puzzle box, nicely encased in foam here. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. This thing has a row of 6 letters. Of course, it has all of the letters of the alphabet. And of course, that's what you're going to use to set a code and open it up. The default code is I love you, and you're just going to line that up with these 2 arrows here. Once you have that code set, you can just pull this out, and attached to the end there is this cool canister. There's a little heart cut out, and then inside of there are these 2 rings. They are definitely meant for kids because even this big one won't quite fit over my finger. But anyway, you can open this up and put whatever you want inside of this compartment here. The inside of it measures about 1 6/10 inches in diameter. And it's a little difficult to measure it, but it is about the depth of the screwdriver, so just about 3 1/4 inches. Of course, this thing is really solid as well, again, made of metal with that copper finish on it. It's a great size to fit a wad of cash, or just really whatever you want to put in here, maybe a secret note or something. But anyway, if you want to set your own password, that's what these 2 screws here are for, one on each side. You're just going to take the screwdriver and unscrew both of those screws, just enough so you can pull this off. Now you'll see there are these rings, and each one is actually 2 pieces. And basically how these work is they slide together, and once they're together, it's kind of locked in place. And whatever letter lands on the cutout here is going to be the letter you have to turn it to open up the puzzle box. Each one of these rings is exactly the same, but this lets you set any 6-digit passcode you want. And once you've set your new password, you can take this ring, line it back up on here, and you can see those 2 holes that the screws go into. Line the top up with the top channel and these screws with the 2 holes, and then you can screw it back together. And now your new password combination is locked in. You can just take this thing, slide it back in, jumble up any of the letters, and then it is locked shut. Now, if you accidentally forget your password, they did think of that. There is an easy way to reset it here. You just got to unscrew this end, then take this cap off here, and that lets you access those 2 screws again to pull that plate off. Now, once you're happy with your password, you can actually permanently secure the piece on. You just take the super glue this comes with, put it around the screw, then take the end cap, screw it back on, make sure to make it nice and tight, and then once you let the glue cure, the cap will be locked on. And this other side here is already fixed in place. It does not unscrew. But yeah, overall, this thing is super solid. I really like how it's completely made out of metal. It's really well built. It looks great. I really like the antique look it has. It's just a really fun little puzzle box, and it would definitely make a great gift.